The TNT Tropang Giga stand alone now in the team standings with 8 wins and just a single loss. Now, can TNT go all the way in the Governor's Cup? Well, let's find out. Joining us right now to go all out of this story once again is TNT head coach and one of the PBA greats, Jojo Lastimosa. Hi, Coach. Good morning. Congratulations. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, Andre. Thanks for having me.
Coach, always great having you. And this is perfect. Magandang gising while we're watching the NBA All-Star Game. 6 straight wins for Jojo Lastimosa as the head. Alam mo, it's ironic and parang coincidental for me. I just like saying the number 6 because obviously you wore the number 6 when you were playing. And how does it feel to win 6 straight? Is it safe to say na ngayon you're starting to get the hang of this full-time head coaching job in the PBA, Coach Jolas?
I'd say that I'm so much better now compared to when in my first 2-3 games. I was groping my way around how to rotate guys, and Josh has been a big help. The coaching staff, they've been a big help. Sandy, Yuri, and Coach Lale. So it's slowly I'm getting there.
Well, you're 8-1, currently number 1 now in the team standings. Well, it's a big fish that you got last night by beating San Miguel in that exciting game. What a thriller of a game on a Sunday night. Despite losing Mikey Williams due to an injury early in the game, Coach, what were your adjustments as we take a look at the numbers here? Well, obviously San Miguel shot way better at 56% compared to your 42%. Well, you shot better from 3, 10 of 31 compared to their 4-17. Rebounding department, slightly close here, +2 for TNT. Also in the assist department. Turnovers, both teams taking care of the basketball well. Inside points, both teams scoring here, identical numbers, 54-52. Dito nagkatalo sa second chance points, +12 kayo dito. And sa bench, in my opinion, this was the biggest stat line here, +20 coming off the bench for you, Coach. Tell me, what adjustments did you make yesterday, especially with Mikey going down with an injury?
I just needed to get the other guys to contribute, like Kib, Paul, who isn't really a starter, but I put him there because Roger wasn't there, and of course Calvin. I didn't want to mess up our rotation. I didn't want to start Calvin, although there were some discussions about starting him. But I said I'd rather keep Calvin there off the bench so I can have a strong bench when the second unit comes in.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest part of our game last night was really limiting their 3-point shooters. We know that Junmar is going to get his touches, and so is Cameron Clark. But the 3-point shooting, that was I'm really concerned about. Simon hitting their history and even Marshall. And they shot, they only made 4 3-point shots last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was great defense, especially from the perimeter with guys who can knock down the 3 from SMB. You know, you have dead-eye shooters over there. But again, great defense for TNT, staying home on their shooters. You know what's impressive about the performance, Coach, is you've made great adjustments in major situations. You've changed imports, obviously, while you guys were winning. Jalen Hudson I believe, was playing well, and then you replace him with a former NBA player in Rondé Hollis. Jefferson was also playing solid. You lost Mikey Williams early in that game, ankle sprain with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then you still won this game. How will these accomplishments, Coach Jolas, help you gain more success in your next games? Because it's like, you're adjusting on the fly, and at the same time, you've been faced with so many punches left and right, but still you're able to cope and then win games.
The good thing about getting Rondé to us is we know that we were expecting that he is not going to be as scorer compared to Jalen. Mm-hmm. But we thought we needed to upgrade our defense because we needed a big guy who can patrol the paint and can switch to any position, who can defend any position. And Rondé brings that to the table. And we were thinking, come playoffs time, points are gonna hard to come by, and the scoring will go down definitely. I've been there. Defense is going to be on another level, and if you continue to rely on your offense to win games,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe in the eliminations, but not in the playoffs. So
Correct. Yeah.
I just wanted to upgrade our defense. So when playoff comes, just like last night,
Yeah.
points are hard to come by, and that is San Miguel. And exactly the reason why we got Ronde, because even if we struggled offensively, we were still getting stops on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
And we only had timely hits from Jason. Jason was amazing, by the way, last night.
Oh yeah.
And of course Calvin. Yeah. So that was just it. I mean, we just needed to be better
Yeah.
defensively.
Yeah. Well, as we take a look at Rondé Hollis Jefferson's numbers so far for TNT, 30 a game, close to 13 boards a game, almost, well, 3 assists shy of a triple-double to average here for Rondé Hollis Jefferson, shooting great at 42%. And, Coach, you did say...
That's not good. Yeah. He was 7 for 27 last night, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you right now, he is not going to shoot 7 for 27 again.
Every game, for sure. He's not going to shoot that bad every
No.
game. But and coach,
No.
coach, you just said, Jalen Hudson was playing great. He's great offensively, and you've been there. You've done that. Jolas, diba, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Mr. Clutch, alam na alam mo yan. Pagdating ng playoffs, the game slows down. And last night was a playoff atmosphere type of game against a powerhouse in SMB. But watching Rondé Hollis Jefferson as he wasn't hitting most of his shots, what else do you think can he contribute? And at the same time, what else do you want to see from Rondé? And also to piggyback on what you're saying, Coach, na he can switch kasi multiple positions. Pero ano pang gusto mo makita from your import?
Nothing more. I mean, he has shown in his last 3 games that he can do it all. He is not a 3-point shooter per se, but he has a 3-point shot, but he just doesn't want to try it a lot of times in a game. But he can do it. But he thinks like his skill set is more of creating for his teammates and creating for himself, perimeter shots, slashing.
Yeah.
And those are the things we expect from him. And I don't expect him to do anything more.
Mm-hmm. Coach, you mentioned, of course, you still won with Mikey going down in the second quarter 2 minutes ago. You did finish with 11 points, however. No Roger, no R.R. Pugoy. Care to give us updates, Coach? Do you have any updates? Of course, we're live here. Can you give us an update on the status condition of both R.R. Pugoy and Mikey Williams?
First, Roger, I think he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, and I think he's already out in the Gilas lineup.
Oh, okay.
I don't think his injury is not severe, but it's still it won't heal in time. So probably he will play in the EASL in March.
Yeah.
But that still remains to be seen. And Mikey's injury, I think it's not as bad as we thought it would be. And I think it's just the same as Roger. So we're gonna take it week by week, and hopefully we can rest Mikey. We have 10 days to rest before EASL, and
Correct.
another 4 weeks before we start our game again in the PBA.
Correct. Well, it's February 20th now. March 1 ang EASL Champions Week. How will this current situation right now, itong Governor's Cup campaign, you're 8-1, as I said, paano makakatulong to sa inyo? Wala ka bang mga concern na possible effects ng campaign ninyo sa EASL? Once bumalik na kayo sa PBA, Coach, you'll be parading to import sa EASL. Ronde, of course, and si Daniel o Shefu. Di kaya magkakaroon ng major adjustments on yun, Coach? Going in and out of 2 different leagues?
I don't know. We haven't been in this situation before. It's probably like Coach Jot coaching TNT and then going to Gilas with some of our players. So there's always going to be an adjustment when there's a change. I'm just hoping that is not going to be a drastic change, because we're only going to play 2 games in the eliminations and 1 game in the finals if we move on to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my only concern here is just the travel. And although it's just Japan, 4 hours away, it's not going to be that much travel time. But the traveling and all, going to a different place, it's going to take a toll on your body. And I'm just hoping that it's not going to be as bad.
Mm-hmm. Coach, congratulations for the win. Good luck the rest of the way in the Governor's Cup. Good luck in the EASL Champions Week. Maraming salamat again for your time. Always a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Andrew.
And always great talking to one of the Philippine basketball greats, of course, in Jolas, TNT head coach, Jojo Lastimosa, one and only. Thank you, Coach.